Here at Crossroads, we have a staff chapel every Wednesday morning. Our guest speaker last July 31st was Dr. Sharon Hull. Some of you met him yesterday. Let me tell you that his message resonated with many who were challenged to seek the peace of God and let it be the decision maker when faced with a dilemma. You've got two options, they're both moral and ethical. Peace is the arbiter. Dr. Hull made the choice to come and be our new leader as CEO of Crossroads Canada, Crossroads USA, and General Manager of CTS. Sharon, his wife of 30 years, I think must have had that peace about the decision too. It's time we met you too, Sharon. Great to have you both with us.
Thank you.
I want to add my welcome.
Thank you.
You've been warmly embraced. There's a sense of excitement around here. So let me come back to the chapel message. First question. John, at that time, had you made a decision to come here?
Well, I had not really been offered the opportunity yet to come. But those conversations were happening at that time. And so one of the things I love to do when you prepare a lesson is to prepare something that you're experiencing yourself if you can. And so it was a message that I had used several times, but I felt it was enormously appropriate in our lives because really that piece that I was talking about was something that I was trying to find, but I think it was also something that Don Simmons, our chairman, and other board members and leaders of the executive team were trying to find as well. And so we came to some decisions and came to some conclusions, and we have peace about it, and we're here and thrilled and couldn't be happier to be back in Ontario.
Wow, well, it's happened so quickly. Our staff got the email Friday, and it was, whoa, whoa.
Right.
Sharon,
Yes.
How long have we been on your horizon?
Well, I would think we began discussing it that weekend, and we've sort of processed it and came to our place of peace and just confidence that this is where God wants us for the future. So
It doesn't
exciting.
seem that long ago that I was watching this face on television Sunday morning.
Yeah, more I had you know, less weight and more hair, but and
just the same
hopefully a powerful message. But you know, it was yeah, that was a great journey, and the People's Church story is a great story. We came here in 1993 to the GTA, settled in, raised our kids here, rolled up our sleeves, and with a great concert of people at the People's Church, we saw a terrific transition take place, transformation
Wonderful
take
things.
place. Well, to God be the glory, and great people on Shepherd Avenue in North York. They were amazing. And I was 35 years old. Can you believe? I'm only 35 still, but I
think you had to correct David on the number yesterday, didn't you?
David was aging me.
He was
It really
pushing
was.
it
Yeah,
over.
it was just pulling me his direction. But it was a great experience there, and out of that we made just rich, lasting relationships. And when I left in 2000 at John Maxwell's invitation to lead Equip, which I've done for the last 13 years, we continued to make trips up here. We created Equip Arm in Canada. And so even in the years that I've been away, I've been up here, I would say, every other month for 13 years, visiting friends and partners of the ministry that we developed there.
I don't want to skim over that. You actually launched Equip.
Well, with John,
1997.
well, John Maxwell did. John Maxwell's the founder and chairman of the board, and he started it in 1997 really as an international reaction, our cry from international leaders saying, can you bring your content to us? And John had a real burden to reach out to leaders who had great potential, but just didn't have the opportunity like we have here in North America to develop our leadership skills. And so there was that market, that niche, if you will, and John looked at People's Church and the global reputation that it has and continues to have and says, hey, Sharon Hull, could you come and help us? And that's what we've done.
And you went to radio too. You've expanded your broadcast experience.
Yeah, I started out as a radio guy actually in grad school. And I had an afternoon drive show. I was a news director when I was 22 to 25. I worked my way through university in the summer times doing Christian radio. I'd stay up all night, you know, the graveyard shift, getting started, paying your dues. And then stayed in touch with radio. And then up until this time with John Maxwell, I used his content daily with his introduction. And we did a 40-second commentary on leadership development that up until recently was aired on 1,500 radio outlets in the United States and through technology, obviously the web global.
Just a great package. Pastor, preacher, communicator, media person, passionate about leadership and God's glory. How is it for the wife of a man who bounces around like this? I shouldn't say bounces because these have been long commitments.
Yes.
But
Oh,
the two have to be one, don't they?
Absolutely, absolutely. But it's been exciting because I guess you might want to call it a risk taker. I'm willing to go and try new things and love to travel, and the world has been open to us in the opportunities that we've had. We've been able to see, you know, believers around the world, and what a faith strengthening experience that is, to be able to see how faith is lived out around the world and to see leadership developed. And this is just exciting. We're empty nesters, and you know, this will be a new adventure for us, and I'm looking forward to it. So,
well, you said that you raised your children here in Toronto. Let's see how they are today.
Yes,
we have a photo.
Sure.
We
Good.
do, yes.
And you've had a recent wedding.
We have. Our daughter married 8 weeks ago. So this is fresh, newest picture we have of the family.
That's
so.
Mary Alice in the center there, obviously the bride with her new husband, Robert McDowell. So she's Mary Alice McDowell now. And then that's our son, Andy, in the beard, and our daughter-in-law, Amy, and they were married 5 years ago.
Yes.
Wow.
So they are on their way.
You done good. You're in a great place to start something new and huge. John, you said yesterday something I'm going to keep in my heart and mind, and that is leaders define reality.
That's right.
And a reality that's no surprise to any of us is a crisis in leadership globally. The mighty have fallen in every arena, from sports to government to military. You're passionate about turning that around.
And I had a world-class mentor in John Maxwell, and then a fabulous board at Equip of world-class leaders who really helped me focus and hone in on that whole issue. And so I hope that what we can do here is not only expand this global operation centered here in this wonderful Canadian broadcast and production and distribution center, but I also hope here at Crossroads that I can come alongside and echo the founder, David Maines, whose shoulders we all stand on, and Don Simmons, who is just a brilliant strategist and has been putting all these pieces together in his mind. I hope that we can, with all that we're doing around the world, also create within here a world-class leadership culture where Crossroads and all of our entities would be a model that people want to come and see how colleagues and employees as servants of Jesus Christ work together and cooperate and serve each other for something that is bigger than ourselves. And that's, for me, as exciting as all the other things we're doing, because I love personal growth and development and just to help people grow on their journey. And then what I've learned from the culture that I've been in is to take leadership principles and give them handles that everyone can get hold of, and for people to understand that leadership isn't some far distant position, but you and I are leaders where we are in the family, in our homes, because leadership in its purest form, in its definition, is leadership as influence. And all of us have influence over someone, positively or negatively, and we want to encourage people to be positive with it.
We want to be the best.
Absolutely. For
And
His
we
glory.
believe the Lord has done this, and it is marvelous in our eyes. So I'm going to encourage our viewers, our family, to be praying for you and for your family.
Thank you
Dr.
so
John and
much.
Sharon Hull,
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you. It's
Thank
great
you.
to be here.